Hey, what's up guys? I am back and I am going to continue doing the 7 deadly numbers Trinity Step System, and I thought I would increase the starting bet, so it's going to be $1 per number. And as you can see, the advised bankroll here is 450. I'm planning on not going past 4 steps, okay, and I just thought we could increase the balance a bit quicker. And I'm going to sit on the table for quite a while, so I probably won't do as much talking through this. But as you can see here, we've got a whole bunch of tables auto-tracking at the moment. This one's looking good, Roulette and Vivo. You can see a very nice compressed section here on the tiers section of the wheel. Let's have a look for a few more. VIP, not so good. Roulette, nope. That's not looking good. Turkish Roulette's looking good as well. Got a nice collection here, and then just one instance there on that area of the wheel. By the way, if you're new to this channel, make sure you check out the dealer tracking course, which will be linked in the description, and that'll explain exactly what we're doing by tracking dealers. Basically, the idea is to see if a dealer is favoring a particular area of the wheel. So these numbers that you see highlighted aren't numbers that the dealer has landed on. That's the measurement based on where the dealer spun the ball from to where the ball lands. And then these highlighted sections adjust on the next spin based on historical data. So it's basically just a way of tracking the measurements around the roulette wheel that the dealer is spinning to see if they have areas on the roulette wheel that they're favoring. Okay, it's called Tracking Dealers. Make sure you check out the course. And we've currently got these auto trackers open, so they're currently auto tracking the most popular tables, casino tables on the web. So it looks like we've had a few dealer changes here. Roulette Macau's got a bit of a signature going on one of the spins. The opposite spin's not looking good at all because it's a multi-direction spin table. So let's have a look back where we was. There was a fairly good table that I saw, and that was this one here, Roulette and Vivo. So let's have a look. Okay, that is I believe that's an evolution table. So what I'm going to do is just open, I've got my favorites set just so I can open a table and then go to the all of the roulette tables based on that gaming provider. Okay, so it went 0 to number 9, so this should update shortly. So let's click on this one. And you can see this is a multi-direction table. I will unmute it, and let's just gauge how loud it is before I continue. I think that's okay. So here we go. We've got his name is Enzo, and there's 90 players on the table. What I'm going to do on this neighbors section here is set that to 7. Okay, so we're going to do 2 neighbor bets of 7, and that's going to cover 30 numbers. And then we're going to do the step system. If you're not sure what this is, check out my last video where I explained this in depth. So that's gone to number 4. Again, that's pretty good. That is in the section. So I'm going to jump straight in. We're going to do $1 per number, and I'm going to put neighbors between 30 and 7. Okay, so probably about here, and then we're going to cover up to 22 as well. So we're covering all the way around this section here, and we're leaving 7 numbers along here that aren't covered. So basically we're leaving the areas that he isn't particularly favouring uncovered. And the plan is to get a whole bunch of wins, and if we get a loss we drop down into the step system. That's looking good. Number 26 has given us our first win. So what I would do is mark a W here, but I don't need to, because we know we only really need to use that when we get a loss. Okay, so let's wait for this to update, and I'm going to cover from I'd say around from 3 up to 24 there, and that's covering from number 2 all the way around to number 3 here. So again, we're just leaving this section here uncovered, and it looks like got a bit of an internet issue here. They probably just paused it and they're playing an old clip where it lands on number 4. It's a bit of a painful internet connection. Yeah, I don't like that. Number 3. Okay, so we got that. I mean, that was close actually. We covered up to number 3. But that's another win. Okay. So we've won $12 so far. I'm just going to see how this plays out, because I don't like it when the internet's not working. You can't actually see the video. So let's have a look for a few more tables. I've got some pragmatic ones open up here as well. That's a shame, because that was a fairly nice signature. This one's got quite a few double ups. Well, a double up and a triple up. And I believe all of these pragmatic ones, they all typically do a dealer change at roughly the same time. This Roulette Macau is looking okay. There's a couple there that I don't like. Obviously number 11 and 19. Let's have a look. I think we might have to just stick to it on the Turkish roulette. VIP's not looking too good. I think there's just been a dealer change actually. Oh no, it's Roulette and Vivo, wasn't I? I don't know why I was thinking Turkish. Yeah, Roulette and Vivo. It's this one here. Let's go on to number 6, which is here. Let's see if I can get that screen bigger again. Okay, so I'm going to go from 23 around, like this, up to 28. So I'm covering from number 34 around to number 23. It's a nice big area. So where's it going to go? Number good, number 18, that's good. That's right next to that double up. I'm saying number good. Number good. Okay, so that's another win. See if we can get this one to update. And yeah, I'm going to go between 10 and 23. So I'm going to bet up to number 10 and then up to number 23 like this. Because I'm basically using this as a center point. So I can see number 10 and 23 is pretty much the center of this sort of area. So I'm doing the neighbors from 23 around this way and then from number 10 around this way. So we're covering the majority of the wheel, just not the 0 section. Okay, that went to number 7. It looked a bit dodgy there, the way it was bouncing around, but we did get the win. Let's see. He's spacing out a little bit on this spin direction. There is a nice area just here, but then you can see on the opposite side 16, 31 and 18. I mean, I can cover all of those, but I just didn't like the way it landed last time. It looked a little bit suspicious to me, which I'm not a big fan of when it starts doing crap like that. Exactly like that. See, number 26, that would have been a bust. So I think this table is done. I think I've got too many wins. I only got, I think, 4 wins on there, but it looks like that table is burnt. I'm not a big fan of staying on tables for too long. So let's have a look at a few more. See if some of these have started populating. I mean, that's speed roulette, unfortunately. Speed roulette is okay, but it's difficult when you're doing this system, and we're updating this sheet as well. So let's see if we can find something else. Roulette green, we could do an opposite neighbours bet. So let's have a look at roulette green. I believe this is pragmatic. So I'm going to click on the favourites there, and I don't think it's in any of these ones, but what I'm going to do is just click on one of the pragmatic tables and then quit out of it. And then what that'll do is load the pragmatic lobby up here. So we're looking for roulette green, which is here, and that's gone to 33. So that's the right table. That's on $1, so I'm going to set that to 7 on the neighbours again. And yeah, let's have a look. Again, it's a multi-direction table. So, I mean, there is a nice section here that hasn't been touched yet. That might change, but not yet. So that's gone to number 2. So that's right in that section there. It's looking good. Okay, opposite sides. I'm going to go a neighbour on number 23. Now this racetrack is inverted, and then I think number 32, like this. Okay, so I'm doing a neighbours bet on number 23, so that's covering 7 numbers to the left and right of that, and on 32, which again is covering 7 numbers to the left and right of that. Okay, that's gone to number 30, that's good, that's in our mix there, so that's another win. So let's see. Okay, this is a tricky one. I'm going to cover just past 11 like this, and then the opposite side like this, okay? So I'm not covering 31 to number 24. So this is a section that I'm not covering, and I'm covering all the way around to number 5. Okay, number 15, that's good. That is right in that section there again. It's given us another win. So again, this is the opposite side, so I'm going to put neighbours on number 35, and I think number 36 as well, like this. So I'll put neighbours on this one here covering this section, and this number here covering this section. Looks like the wheel's spinning a bit faster than it normally is. That's gone to 34, so that's okay, that's right there next to that group. Okay, I'm just going to use 18 as the centre point here, so I'm going to cover up to 18 and then up to 29. Oh, I've overlapped one on 18, so if it lands on 18 we've got a double bubble, but I didn't cover number 17. I'm just I mean, 9 results are all in one area and 17 is just sat there by itself, but that's gone to number 1. That is perfectly in the mix there, so that's good. Let's put my balance up to 404. Okay, so I'm going to go on number 35 again, and I think number 10 as well. So I'm doing the neighbours on number 10 and number 35, so we're covering around these areas, and the neighbours that we got is set to 7. Okay, so you're betting on the number and it will cover 7 to the left, 7 to the right, which will total 15 numbers, and we're doing 2 of those, so that's covering 30 numbers, which is what gives us our there we go, number 33. Perfect. It's giving us our nice coverage there. And again, I'm just going to do the same. I'm going to cover up to 4 and up to 19. So up to 4 and then up to 19 like this. Okay, so I'm doing the neighbours all the way along here and then the neighbours all the way around here. Okay, again, I'm not covering number 16. I'm just hoping that was an unlucky one. We haven't used the step system yet, but I'm sure we will do. But not yet. That's perfect. Number 19 right in the centre. Okay. Just waiting for this to update. Okay. I'm not going to rush it because I don't really have time to put the bet on in this instance, but I would have put the neighbours on 36 and probably number 3 as well, or 35 probably. And that's gone to 31, so that could have been a miss. That could have been our first miss, so that was lucky that we didn't put the bet on. Well, that makes a huge difference when we're using this Trinity Step System. Okay, between 17 and 25, let's go that side, and there. So again, I'm doing the neighbours on 17 around and 25 around, so they're meeting right here in the middle. That looked a bit dodgy. If you watch that back, that looked very, very dodgy. But let's just go with it and see what happens, okay? So what we're going to do now is 2 units. So it'll be $2 per number. And I'm not going to bet on this side because it's very spaced out. But that last one looked very, very dodgy the way that that landed there. But you know, that's the first miss that we've had since we started. I went to number 3. Let's put that as a triple up now. Okay, let's see how this reacts on the bet when it updates. Okay, so 10 and 23. See if we got time. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, just got there. Just got it on time. So that's gone to number 9, that's okay, that's given me the win, so I'll put W in there. We're going for the second win. Again, I don't think I'll bet on this next spin because the opposite spin direction is very, very spaced out, if you see here. So 10, 24, 31, 35, 26, 15, and 36. There is a couple of instances where it's landed in exactly the same area. Yeah, 2 times on number 31 and 3 times on 26. Okay, not the actual number, the area of the wheel. Okay, 25. Not liking the way the ball is reacting on this at all. The way it's landing and then it's carrying on. So, you know what? I'm gonna call 29 as a center point. So I'm gonna cover. I'm not gonna have time. I was gonna bet up to number 29 and then the opposite way around for this one. So it would have been between 18 and 29. Just want to watch it a few spins. The way it's reacting. I mean, that wasn't too bad. That landed on 7, so that's perfect if we did make the bet. Just got to be careful. There's 324 players on the table. Now, for the people that like doing the dozens bets, this is also a nice thing where it shows you the layout on the dozens here. So you could do, you know, the second and third dozens because that's the popular numbers there. It doesn't mean it's going to land there. It's just if you're into your statistics based on the measurements and the areas. But, you know, it's more likely to land on one of these sort of numbers. In this case, it didn't. It went to number 3, which is here. But I don't like this opposite spin direction. It's very spaced out. Okay, so I'm going to cover, I think, up to 20 and 14. So we're going to go here, 1, 2, and then up to here, 1, 2. Okay, so we're not covering between 19 and 34. So this section is not being covered. Let's see what the reaction of the ball does on this.
What is this Pagamago?
Okay, that's okay. That's 35. So that gives us win number 2.
35 blacks, a high number, part 400, again, section 2000 and second column. Congratulations, followers, and thank you so much for the game.
Let's see if we can get this third win. Again, I'm not going to bet on this opposite spin direction where he's spinning the ball right because it's a little bit spaced out for my likings. That's gone to 21. That was next to that triple up. Okay, I'm going to say between 9 and 22 if I've got time. Okay, just got in there in time. So I'm betting around from 9 and 22, and that's leaving number 2 to 13 uncovered. Could have done with going a little bit further to the left on that, but let's just see what happened. Yeah, that was a classic thing. I want to watch that video back, but yeah, like I said, I could have done with shifting that bet across probably between 30 and around. But anyway, that's put me on a loss there. So what we're going to do is step down to step number 3 now. But what I'm going to do is leave this table because I'm not liking the way the action is going on there. But I'm going to continue with the progression. So I'm going to leave that table and have a look because it's looking a little bit fishy. Some of those, the way the ball's landing on some of those. So that's VIP. This is roulette. Roulette voila. Turkish roulette is looking good. Let's have a look at Turkish. Yeah, that's here, and that's just gone to number 19 by the look of it. 25 to 27. Mine's updated, but this one hasn't yet. So let's have a look on this table. That is the nice thing about this system. You can jump between tables. I'm now on step 3, so I've got a bit of work to do. Got a triple up there on number 2. I'm going to set my neighbours to 7. It's gone to 21. That was right next to that triple up as well. Okay, I'm setting that to pound. And yeah, between 2 and 21. Let's see if we can do this. 2 and 21. So I think that's good. We're leaving number 9 to 16. So between 16 and 9, this is the uncovered section. And that's gone to 25. That's lovely. So what I'll do is put a W in here, stepping across. And again, I'm going to do the separate neighbours. I'm going to put it on number 11 and on 26, like this. And is there a double? There we go. Yeah, because it's $2 per number. So we're not covering between 22 and 33. Yeah, I could have probably done with going across, but that's fine. That's number 2. That's okay. So that's given me win number 2. Now we're stepping across. Wait for this to update. I've got quite a lot of tables running as well. So, okay, between 21 and 4. 21 and 4 and double. Okay. So we're not covering between 31 and 24 this time. These numbers are not covered, the rest are. Okay, beautiful. Right, so that has given us our 3 wins. So I'm going back here now to... Oh god, I should have been doing 3 units. I've been doing 2. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just for clarity, I'm going to put the W's in here because I was supposed to be doing 3 units and I wasn't. So I'm going to... I don't know. I can either do the 2 units still, or I can just do a couple on the 3. I might try a couple on the 3 just to see. So that's gone to 19. Again, that was a beautiful hit right there. Oh, I bet in the wrong amount. Okay, so let's do this between 4 and 19. So let's go up to number 4. 3 units there. And 3 units there. Okay, so again, between 5 and 14, this is a section I haven't covered. I'm doing $3 per number because I was supposed to do that, but I've done it. I'm doing it the wrong way around, essentially. But I should only need a couple of wins on this. Let's go on to number 17. That's good. So let's just put that there. And yeah, just one more win on this and I'll be fine. 17. I'm going to put the neighbours on 7. I don't know, actually. I'm going to skip this one. It is a nice section there. Oh, okay. Actually, 17 and 25. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Ah! Oh, I've only put 2 units on that side and I've missed 25. Let's hope it lands on the tiers section of that wheel. Where are we going? 19. What's 19? Oh, see, that was a 2-unit one. Of course it was. I'm at 401 now. I don't know. I've lost the plot here a bit, but that was okay. But I think I'm not sure. I'm at 401 now, so I'm losing the plot a little bit. I did win that, but I'm not sure about the math because half was $3 and half was $2, and I got the win. So let's just do one more bet at 3. This is going to be completely wrong now, but one more win and I should have the profit that I need. But that was trying to play catch up. Okay, between 10 and 23. This is a nice simple one. 1, 2, 3, and then here 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, this is a tough one. I've got lots of wins, but I've been doing it all wrong. So come on, we want to see the tiers section. We want to stay away from that 0 like the plague. That looks good. 11 is winner. That's given us some profit. So I'm at 419. I think that's probably where I should be. I got another win here. Saying 6. I did get another win before that. I'm just going to erase that out, and we are starting back at $1 per number. Okay, and I'm going to stick on this table for a bit. He's got a couple of nice patterns there. See there, between 5 and 6, really nice. And then he has got the odd ones spaced around the table. That went to 20, so that is right in the middle. I don't like seeing that. Okay. See what happens. I think I've got too many tables auto tracking at the moment, but between 33 and 1. So let's go there, 1 and there. Okay, so we're just covering this section again. We're leaving between 32 and 25. So this is the 7 deadly numbers. I went to 15. That looked, again, a little bit fishy the way that was bobbling around on the table. I'm a little bit worried that I've been on this table too long as well. I don't know. I think I'll stick. This could be a good way of doing it. If you get burnt on that next step, then switch the table. It's not looking amazing because you start off okay, and then suddenly you start. It suddenly seems to be going against you, which is not ideal. So that landed perfectly in the area, number 19. Okay, I am going to stick with this between 15 and 32, like this. So again, between 23 and 1. So this section here I haven't covered. Last time I did this, it landed in this area on number 10. See how the ball reacts as it lands. 21, that's good. It's giving me the win. Let's do the next bet. Oh, sorry, that should be a loss. I don't. Yeah, okay. Okay, and then we're going to go 34 and 17. Let's try that. Is this a single direction spin table? He didn't alternate the direction that time. Is this one actually single direction? It's 25, that's good. Right, the wheel's spinning clockwise. Let's just put the W in there. The wheel is spinning clockwise. I just want to see if he alternates the spin direction, because he didn't on the last spin, which will throw all of the data out. Unless it is a single spin direction, I'm just using the wrong tool. No, okay, he has alternated it that time. But I'm not going to play on this table anymore because he didn't alternate it, which is worrying me. So I'm going to close that one down. And let's have a look at another table. Immersive roulette. Okay, that one looks good. Let's go to immersive roulette. I think that is in my favorites as well. Here it is. Temporarily inactive. Temporarily inactive. No, it's okay. Right, so that's already on number 7. We're on $1 per number. And we just need to get this one win at $2 per number. Okay, so that's gone to number 25. And this spin direction didn't look too good. The opposite one looked okay. So let's see if that's still the case. When it updates. Okay, so I'm going to go between 0 and 32, like this. So we're doing $2 per number. And there's 1,233 people on this table. However, the dealer's been on 27 minutes, so there probably will be a... oh, that looked really, really weird, the way that landed. It was just... I think it just hit those riffles, but it kept doing it. Anyway, I got the win, so that's all that matters. But when I saw that in high speed, it looked very, very weird. So anyway, we got done that, so we are now in profit. Okay, so we're going to start again. And I'm not going to bet on this one just yet, just because of that 22 there, right in the middle. But the other spin direction does look good. You can see the direction is correct here, so it says ball spinning left. You can see it's going left around the table, or anti-clockwise. Into 26, that's a double up there. Okay, between 31 and 9, I would say. And we're back down to $1 per number. But you can see how the step system does get you out of trouble. You're not martingaling. That's I mean, when you're covering this amount of numbers to martingale, you have to times the initial bet by 6. Which is crazy high, and then if you lose that, you've got to times that by 6, and then you are really, really out of your depth at that point. So this step system that I'm doing, I absolutely love. I feel like you'd have to be so unlucky to get the losses back to back, so that you can't climb out of the rabbit hole after you've gone into it. So yeah, it's just really nice concept, and I'm actually really enjoying this, and I am really looking forward to taking this into a live casino, like a real casino that are governed by the Gaming Commission, because we all know online roulette, they do manipulate the ball on most games, and we've seen it so many times. It doesn't mean that you can't make some money from it. It's just I feel that when you're in a real casino, it's just so much easier. See, that's gone to number 20, so that's why I'm not betting on this direction, because I would have covered all the way around here, but that number 14 was putting me off, and as you can see, it landed right next door to it. So good call for not betting on that spin direction. This opposite spin direction I am gonna carry on with. I think maybe try and take my balance to 450. I'm going to split it up. I'm going to put it on number 24 like this, and I will put it on number 21 as well. Yeah, that's okay. We haven't got any double ups. So I'm doing the neighbours bet on number 24, 7 numbers either side, and I think it was 21, wasn't it? 7 numbers either side. Yep, that looks good. Number 32. The ball is reacting quite aggressively on this table, so I don't know if she's just spinning it very fast. Okay. So it's gone to 32. Again, this side I'm not that keen. I mean, I could get away with doing the neighbours on 32 and the neighbours on, say, number 10. But you don't have to bet on every spin, and that is the nice thing about this step system as well. You can jump tables, you can just carry on halfway through a progression, and I know a lot of people, if they're doing like dozens or reds and blacks, they're kind of stuck on that table because they're like, it hasn't come in for so long. But we don't do that. We bet on data, what the dealer's doing, and you can see this spin direction isn't very nice. I'm not sure the way the ball's reacting, but that went to number 31, which was right in the middle of it all. But you can see when you're looking at the results of a dealer which tables are okay and which ones just look like there's nothing going for them. Whereas this one, I can clearly see number 33 is a good place for a neighbours, and number 2 like that. For some reason the video stopped working. Oh crap, it's a dealer change. Hopefully she spun the ball and then left. Don't like the way they froze that during the thing. That's gone to 20. Would you believe it? They paused the video and then it lands on one of the numbers they didn't cover, obviously. Right, that went to 28. Okay, I'm not happy with that. I don't like it when they pause the videos, but I'm going to put an L there, and I'm going to find another table, and we're going to get that back. Speed roulette looks okay. Roulette and beaver, that's a mess. This one, oh, it's looking okay, but I've got mixed emotions with this table. It's one of the most scamming tables I've ever seen. Is it in here? It's just called roulette. Let's just go down to roulette. There it is. Is that it? Maybe that's not it. Oh, this might be from another table. Oh no, this is it. I'm sure the numbers were different then. Unmute that. This is a single spin direction. Let's go back to full view. It's very pixely, but hopefully we can close. I mean, I'm way up in profit, but I'm just upset about that last one. That's 28, so that's good. So I'm going to be doing 2 units per number. We're already on the correct thing. I don't know. I really don't know with this one. There is three double ups, and it is a dealer change. Okay, so I don't know. Roulette and Vivo, that's looking okay. I was on there earlier, and I believe that is a evolution table, so I should have just closed that. Okay, oh, it's right there, isn't it? Number 12. Okay. Right, and we're on 2 units per number. I'll just select 2. Yeah, so I'm going to go on number 13 and number 7. So I'm doing the neighbours either side of these, and I'm just ignoring that number 33. It's gone to number 8, that's good. We got the win. Stepping across. So I'm going to cover up to number 29, I think, and then like this. Okay, so I'm not covering from 3, 35, 12, from 7, I believe. Yeah, from 7 to 0, I think. Okay, 34, that's good. That's win number 2. The internet's gone crappy again. Alright, so let's cover from 27 all the way around, I think. Have I got time? Yeah, that's good. 29. So that's got us out of that now. So that's given us a profit. We can erase that, and we're going back to 1 unit per number. So this updates. Yeah, it's a little bit messy. Just need to 6, 7, 8, 9. I think one more win, and that'll do me. That'll put me to 4, 4, 9. So it's gone to number 4. Yeah, see, I don't like that spin direction. It's a little bit all over the place. Okay. I mean, this isn't much better, to be honest, but I'm going to cover up to number 26 like this, and then up to 16. Come on. Oh, I've missed 16, but you get the idea. If it lands on 16 now, that would suck, because I've covered all the way up to it, and then from 33 all the way across. Oh, that stopped dead there. That stopped dead. I don't like that. So, yeah, as you can see, the longer you stay on, you get more and more losses. When you start off, it's quite gentle. So number 15, I'm going to go between 25 and 2. Like this. So I'm covering all the way around again. Right, we got that just on the end there. That was a bit of a twitchy one. Yeah, I feel like I'm outstaying my welcome a little bit. Okay, I'm going to cover up to number 23 like this, and then up to 15 like this. Okay, so again, the one I'm have I got 14 covered? Oh, I have got all of them covered. Okay, so it's just between 23 and 20. Oh, 10 and 20 I haven't covered. You 14. That was a twitchy one as well. I think I'm playing on. I got the win, but I think that table's looking a bit dodgy as well. But I'll do one more. So I'm going to do between 9 and 22, I think. And if I can get this, I'll have hit the profit that I want. Should put me to 449. But yeah, you can see how the tables do behave differently. Okay, we're good. They couldn't keep doing it. So that should put, yeah, 449. So that's me done. It was a bit of a longer session than I normally play. I usually, as I always preach to people, try and get a few wins and leave. I just thought I would stay on the table just to show you this system sort of in its entirety there. And I'm not sure what I started with. It's 300 and something. But yeah, I've definitely made a nice profit there. And definitely stayed on the tables a lot longer than I should. I typically go on the tables, get several wins, and then leave. And then when I log in on a different account. I've got I think 8 accounts with this particular casino, and I switch between them. And if I find one account is just seems to be very scamming, I delete the account and set up a new one. And that's the beauty with this particular casino, because you can. They don't seem to check address verification or anything like that, and I always withdraw from using crypto, so I do a wallet type thing. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. We had a bit of a longer session. A few people have asked me for that. This dealer's already been on 29 minutes as well, so he's going to be leaving the table any moment. And there we go. That was another win there. That's given me the profit, obviously, that I needed. And yeah, it was a fun session. So I hope you enjoy this. Again, if you're not sure about this Trinity Step system, check out my last video where we cover it in depth. Anyway, take care, guys. And as always, please bet smart.
Subscribe now.